Hi, I'm Brian with Hanning Law Limited, attorney to businesses and creatives. And today I am back with my series on trademark laws, and we're going to look at the value and really the benefits of registering a federal trademark. Now, the long and short of it is that a federally registered trademark has expenses to it, both in the application process, in the maintenance process afterwards, and in enforcement. And so it's just not for everyone. And beyond that, some of these benefits just don't benefit all companies equally. And so certain companies, this doesn't make sense. And that's just a true statement. But there are a lot of benefits for companies who are interested, willing, and in a position to take advantage of them. And so I'm going to go through 8 benefits of a registered trademark. So the first benefit is a registered trademark with the federal government carries legal presumptions. We presume that you are the person who owns the trademark. We presume that the trademark stands for what you've applied for, what it says. And we can make some of these things incontestable over time. And so what this means is you don't have to go and prove in your state court that you do own it, that this is what it stands for. In your federal court with a registered trademark, it's all assumed to be true unless proven otherwise. And so this can reduce some of those costs and can also provide a stronger tool towards settlement. The second benefit is you create priority. We have in the application the date where you have said that you started using it. And when you get that trademark registered, you have a registration date. What these mean is anybody after those dates now has federal notice that a competitor existed with that name and that they should not be using it. And that can, prevent somebody with a similar name coming and sending you a letter and saying, hey, I found out about you, I've been doing this. No, I have the registered trademark, I get to win that conversation, etc. And it means that you probably don't have to rebrand at a later date. The third benefit, and this is primarily going to be for manufacturing companies or product companies, you get to register your trademark with Customs. And so Customs and Border Patrol can prevent the importing of goods labeled with an infringing trademark. Again, this is going to be really important if you're creating something that can be knocked off easily, and then a cheap import can undermine your business. Fourth, this is really important for all of us now, which is that registered trademark can be used with the Internet Corporation of Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, in their international arbitration system. If somebody is cyber squatting on a domain that you've got a registered trademark for, more times than not, you can bring a case through ICANN, prove that they're on your property with the registered trademark, and get that domain. There are caveats, of course, and it's going to depend on the situation, but it's a very powerful tool that can be used to protect your internet identity, which, as we're going digital more and more, we're almost exclusively, that becomes critical. The fifth benefit is your notice right. So without a registered trademark, you can use a TM next to your name or logo. You can use an SM next to your name and logo, the difference being one's for products, one for services, standing for trademark and service mark respectively. When it's registered, you get the R in a circle. And that R in a circle is recognized as having legal backing and legal force. So, very important. And it can, when used, can cut off infringement because of that recognizability. The sixth benefit is your expansion into other countries. There's a treaty called the Madrid Protocol, and essentially what it says is if you have a trademark registered in the state that has, state being the country, under the Madrid Protocol, you can move that trademark into other countries easily. Easily being a simplification, but there's a process where you don't have to try to do it from scratch in the new country. The United States is a member. You get your registration here. You can expand to other countries as appropriate and through that protocol. Seventh, there are exceptional cases, always. Typically what we're talking about here is somebody flagrantly and intentionally infringing on your trademark. That bar isn't, it moves depending on the certain facts and situations at hand. But in those extreme circumstances, you can get attorney's fees for protecting your trademark. And in most cases, the winning party can get costs and fees anyway. So if you have flagrant infringement, you could potentially have that person who's acting so badly pay your attorney. And that is an important enforcement right with this. And finally, and it's not a statutory right, it's just how things are recognized. I mentioned in the first video that trademarks are considered an intellectual property because they're not really physical, but they convey monetary value. That monetary value is the dollar value of your good consumer goodwill and your consumer recognition and the desire and attention of customers. The more a customer base recognizes you, the more your trademark's worth, right? And so when you're looking to sell your business, or if you're looking to sell your business, your trademark is going to end up on that balance sheet and part of that transaction and can change the valuation. So, with all of that said, registering your trademark does have substantial benefits. They're not for everyone. There are certainly companies that I know where the owner never is going to sell. They're going to do a lifestyle business and it's all good. Other companies that I work with really are going to use most of these protections because they make significant sense. So, having the registration opens doors to these tools and allows you to use them if they're appropriate. And next time we're going to get into the first step for the application.